This year in like December, January, I submitted a portfolio for the Scholastic Art Awards. It's like I submitted 6 pieces as one bundle, and that was adjudicated as a bundle. There were also a couple of those that were assessed individually as well as in that portfolio. And I ended up winning Best Portfolio in the competition, which is the statewide competition. So effectively, they thought I was the best portfolio in the state, which was really cool. I really enjoyed that. It was a good ego boost for me. So my art teacher, Mr. Alec, right over there, has been an incredible influence, partially in like encouraging me to like keep trying to develop as an artist, and like both never letting me get complacent and also never letting me like get too down on myself. He's also helped me grow as like a human, uh, through like the same sort of things. And last but most importantly, I would say, like I'll set it up this way. So in freshman year, I took intro to drawing because it's required if you're gonna keep doing art, and he was like, "So you seem like you're pretty good at this, and you're pretty interested. Like, what are you thinking of doing in your later life?" And I was like, "I don't know, probably science." And he was like, "You should probably consider not doing that." He didn't say it like that, but he was like, "You should consider design because then you can integrate like your strong science and math with like your art." And I was like, "No." And then he basically did that for like 4 years. He wore me down so much that this year like this December, he sat me down. He was like, "Connie, are you gonna go into science?" And I was like, "Probably." And he was like, "You take 3 science courses." I was like, "Yes." He was like, "You only complain about your science courses." I was like, "Yes." He was like, "Do you like science?" I was like, "I guess you got me." So now I'm applied to my school as a design major, because of Mr. Alec. So I'd say he's a pretty big influence. At our school, we have like the junior prom, senior ball. I did not get a senior ball. I didn't really get like I didn't get a junior prom. Um, we, I was supposed to do an internship. It was like a research internship at Yale. It was in cancer research with their School of Medicine. They were gonna pay me to do that. And I got the position, and then they were like, "Oh, it's canceled, by the way." So I did not enjoy that. But I think number one was that our Science Olympiad state tournament got canceled, which was a huge blow because we got second in the state my sophomore year, uh, in which we like weren't really at full strength even, but we had been like working really hard and we didn't even know that we could get second. So then last year we were like, okay, let's try for first. Like let's try to go to nationals. Uh, we'd gone to nationals when I was in middle school. Like my middle school team went in my 7th and 8th grade years, and I was really looking forward to having a shot at doing that. And we worked very, very hard. Like, I cannot emphasize how hard we worked to prepare for that States last year, and then we just did not have it, which was sad. So I think that was the thing that I missed out on the most. There were others, but that one hurt especially. Things have silver linings, and that's like overdone. But uh, like I have 2 examples of this. I'll name both. So I couldn't do the Yale internship that I mentioned previously, but what I did instead was I worked at uh, um, a wildlife refuge. It was the Stuart B. McKinney National Wildlife Refuge in Westbrook. I worked there for 6 weeks during the summer, and I actually really enjoyed it because it's more along the lines of what I want to do. I want to go into like environmental fields, like conservation, something like that, something in sustainability. So that was like way more aligned to my actual passions. And I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity if Yale hadn't canceled on me. So that was really, really nice. I also like got to spend a lot of time with my brother because he came home during the pandemic for like March till September. He's my older brother. He's like 27 now. He has not been home for that like length of time since he graduated high school 9 years ago. So there's I got to bond with him like a great deal in ways that I didn't really get as a kid or in like the tiny sporadic visits that he had with us since graduating and going off to college. So that was, I mean, bad things happen. And then if you let them, good things will also happen. You have to look for them though. I guess that's the lesson. I remember being really happy when my team won Shorelines for high school trivia bowl. It sounds like a little bit dumb, I guess, but I really like trivia bowl. It's like my favorite activity. It's my favorite club. I used to read a lot as a child, so it all just soaked in, and now I have a bunch of useless knowledge that only comes in handy during trivia bowl. So I would like to say that I'm pretty good at it. And in sophomore year, I got to do like a round robin thing at the end of the regular season with all the teams in the Shoreline, and we won. And that was really, really fun because all of my best friends were there. They all do pretty much the same clubs as me. I guess that's why they're my best friends. But I got put in for like the whole time. I answered a lot of questions and we won. And everyone was really happy. My coach was really happy. This is like the last year that my coach was gonna, like he was retiring that year. So we got to end him out with a bang, which was really, really nice. And yeah, I have no bad memories of that day. So I'm going to the University of Pennsylvania in the fall. I am tentatively a design major, and that's like a pretty general design, but I'm hoping to either minor or double major, maybe, if I'm not too tired, in environmental studies so that I can end up somewhere in sustainable design, hopefully either in agriculture or architecture, depending on what I find is more appealing. Yeah, I would like to say that that's where I'll end up. I don't really know. There's a lot of time to explore and like learn new things, take different courses, but that's where I've envisioned myself going most specifically.